So as of right now, when I actually hear the words Death Stranding, I think of a game that has a very dedicated fan base, as well as a game that I'm not really sure how I feel about. Now, the reason why I say this is because when it comes to Death Stranding, a lot of people boost this game and hold it to a very high standard, solely because Hideo Kojima is actually the creative director of this game, and he has made other great games as well, such as the Metal Gear Solid series. And I myself have only played Metal Gear Solid 2 and 4, and I must say those are two really great games. I'm not exactly sure how they stack up against the rest of the series, just because I'm not a diehard fan, but I would have to say that those are like two of the best games I've probably played on the PS2 and the PS3. This leads me to wonder if Death Stranding will be just as good as those two games. Now, the reason behind the whole comparison is because those are the only two games I know of Hideo Kojima's creativity. I've never played anything else, and I do know the fans of this game actually hold it up to such a high standard because of the creator behind the game itself and all the games that he's made, as I said before. Now, if you guys actually didn't know, there's another group of people who actually been looking at this game, and those are the people who are very unsure what they're looking at. They don't really know what's going on, they don't know if the game will be good, and they don't really know where they stand when it comes to this game. Now, I myself, I would say I'm a part of that spectrum. I really don't have a clue of what's even going on in this game or why people are even hyped. But due to how much this game's been talked about in the media, as well as the game being launched here on November 8th very soon, with a launch trailer actually coming out today as you're seeing this video, why not go over and see if this game will truly be a masterpiece or not. Now, I myself have not seen anything about this game at all, except for one trailer. I didn't watch that 45-minute gameplay. I didn't watch the reveal trailer. I just remember this one trailer I saw. And this was the trailer that actually came out shortly before E3 2019. All I really came out of this trailer with is that the game looks gorgeous, but that wasn't enough to get me like sold on the game, to make me think like, okay, this is gonna be amazing. But there's actually something that Sony has been doing that makes me feel like this game could truly be a masterpiece. And that's the fact that they're actually dropping the embargo of this game on November 1st. Now, if they're willing to drop the embargo 7 days before the game actually comes out, that means they have to be very, very confident in how this game will perform, and that this game could truly be something next level. So as we already know, there has been press that has actually gotten their hands on this game, and they've been playing it for about at least 2-3 weeks now. And there's been some things coming out about this game that sound very, very good. And I mean, like, really great stuff to hear that literally puts you on board. Now, I'm sorry if I butcher this name, but a man by the name of Peter Turias actually tweeted on Twitter, "Tomorrow is in my hands and is breathtaking. Easily one of the most unique and stunning experiences I've had in all my years of gaming. More thoughts on Death Stranding to come after the November 1st embargo." Now, first off, I want to just say that this guy just broke embargo by saying that he really enjoyed the game, because you're not supposed to give an opinion at all about this game, but the game must have been so damn good that he couldn't hold the water. Like that, this is great stuff to hear. This is stuff that I like to hear. This means this game should have something fresh that we've never had before. This guy said is the best and most unique experience that he's had in all his time of gaming. If those aren't very exciting words to hear that please the ears, I really don't know what else he could possibly say that would put somebody on board. Now, I'm not just saying we should just go ahead and just listen to some guy who played the game without seeing like any footage, but those are promising words, especially whenever this game, there's really nothing that anybody truly knows about it. Like, this game has been theorized and analyzed a lot, and I still don't really think people truly fully grasp what's going on. And I feel like we're in for a very big surprise with the story of this game and possibly even the gameplay. Now, to spice things up even more, another person who actually got their hands on early for this game kind of broke the embargo rules as well, and he actually shared what he had to say about the game, and it was nothing but good things. A reviewer for the Portuguese publication Record has revealed that the game is one of the best titles in the history of video games. This comes as the first impression of a review for Death Stranding. As a result, it sets the mood for more to come. Even though Yao, the reviewer in discussion, praises Death Stranding, he still confirms that it isn't for everyone. The post on Reset Era about his opinion of the game had fans raging due to the fact that it categorizes players to casuals and hardcore ones, something that players tend to mistreat. Even if we don't like it though, sometimes it's true. Not all kinds of players can like the same games or even the same things in a game. In reality, not all games are for everyone, especially when they are so bizarre and full of weird mechanics. Of course, there are many who won't like rocking a baby to calm it down or pee on a mushroom. The story too is so complicated that there will be fans that finish it without realizing what they saw. This doesn't fall behind what we experienced with the Metal Gear Solid series though. Back in the day when MGS 3 or 4 released, we still knew that there will be players not drawn to that kind of gameplay or won't conceive the huge universe around it. No game comes out of its launch without at least one person not liking it. This is practically what we love about video games. So So firstly, I just want to say if this game has anything at all in common with Metal Gear Solid 4, I am definitely going to be on board with this game. Now, the reason why I say this is because I actually jumped into Metal Gear Solid 4 as my first Metal Gear game, and I didn't have any common knowledge of the game or anything about the story or the gameplay at all. And when I jumped in, I loved everything about it, from the gameplay to the environment to the story that was inside of it that I understood. It was all amazing. I loved it, and it was an experience that I picked up plenty of times without putting it down again. So I feel like Death Stranding could definitely touch me in that same exact way, because I'm not somebody who is the typical casual gamer. I feel like I'm very hardcore, and I play a lot of different genres in a lot of different games. So honestly, I feel like, this could be right down my alley. You also have to keep in mind that these are two different reviewers that played this game who probably haven't even talked to each other, which means they both got to experience it on their own, and they're saying things that are pretty much alike. One person's saying this is like a brand new, unique, amazing experience and one of the best games he's ever played in all his years of gaming, and another guy is saying that this is one of the greatest games that he's ever played as well. The specific words he actually used was the greatest game in history, and if it's the greatest game in history, that has to be the greatest game he's ever played throughout his lifetime of playing games. So it just very much lines up, and those are very big hot takes to say. From the trailer that I saw before E3, I have to say myself that this game does look like it has potential. I don't really understand or see what's really going on, but I could see the potential in the game, and also the director of the game has high credibility, and this is a vision that he's been working on for a while now. And I must say that this game might have some of the greatest performances we've probably ever seen in any video game, mainly because, have you guys seen the roster of actors and actresses in this game? Like, it's actually crazy the amount of talent that he has, like, inside of this game, like actually just acting as characters. If the gameplay isn't fun, I for damn sure would know that this story has to be amazing, will have great performances that will be very memorable. There's just no other way around it, especially like the main character himself, Norman Reedus. Like, come on, dude, that guy's awesome. So me personally, I want to say that I'm convinced that this game will be good. I think it has high probability of being a masterpiece. I really think it does. And I will also tell you guys that I actually have this game pre-ordered and I'm ready to play it here on November 8th. Now, for those of you who actually are still on the fence, maybe this could coerce your decision on the game, or even tomorrow whenever we actually have our launch trailer actually shown off. Now, the reason why I say this is because launch trailers is like the final story trailer of a video game right before it comes out, and that trailer could actually drive more people to buy the game. So I'm pretty sure they're going to unveil even more. They'll have some of you guys over on the fence come right across, and you'll be on board. You just have to wait and see, but I'm pretty sure they would definitely unveil more. Now, also November 1st is when the embargo actually drops, so there should be reviews coming out as well as different looks of gameplay inside those reviews, and that could also help you make your decision. I'm pretty sure they're going to go very in-depth and really have a great explanation more of what we're going to be able to see and what's going on, which is also awesome. Death Stranding has been a game that's been talked about for a very long time, and I've just always held my eye away from it, but now I feel like I'm on board and I'm ready to play it. I'm pretty excited, especially since we kind of are having a dry time right now. Like, this year hasn't really had that many amazing games, so I feel like Death Stranding could be that masterpiece, that big oomph that we need to finish this year off strong. Now, this may seem to be off topic, but it was actually confirmed that Death Stranding will be coming over to PC, and it was in a tweet that Kojima Productions actually tweeted out, and it says, "Thanks to all of you who have been supporting #Death Stranding. Death Stranding release on PS4 is November 8th, 2019. Furthermore, Kojima Productions is happy to announce that Death Stranding will be coming to PC in early summer of 2020. And a lot of PC players are really excited about this, which means that's even more players who are on board and happy to play that probably didn't show their excitement because they couldn't play it before, since they probably didn't have a PlayStation. Now, if this game does turn out to be a smash hit whenever it comes out November 8th and it is a masterpiece, you can only imagine how much better it will do and sell whenever it comes over to PC, because a lot of players will see, well, man, it performed really well, let me pick this up on my PC, and then just drive the game even further. So I feel like this game truly has a high status of potential, and I'm very ready to play it here come November 8th, as I said before. Now, I want to ask you guys, what do you think about this game? I shared you guys what I think. I shared you guys what some of these reviewers had to say early when they shouldn't have spoken at all, and it's all looking like some great stuff, and I'm excited to see this trailer tomorrow, and hopefully it can get me even more pumped up to play it on November 8th. And I myself will be debuting my first review on this game once I beat it a full completion, and I'm very excited to open up that chapter to my channel. And I want to end this off by saying that I think that it has masterpiece potential. Now, if you guys could actually let me know what you think down in the comments below, whether if you're excited for the game, if you're going to get it day one, if you're still on the fence, or if you're simply just going to skip the game altogether. I'm really interested to see what you guys are thinking. If you guys could please leave a like on this video to show your support, I really appreciate that. As well, subscribe to the channel for brand new with post notifications on, because I do upload daily quality content just like this. And I'll see you guys tomorrow with another banger.